So I know what you're thinking. No, I didn't steal this outfit from a dead bellhop. Nor was I styled tonight by the founder of the National Center for Lesbian Rights. I did, in fact, dress myself this way on purpose because I believe that the next frontier of lesbian liberation is the widespread social acceptance of shockingly ugly outfits. I do this for my people. I think I should be able to leave the house looking like an out-of-work auctioneer every single day, and no one should be allowed to say anything. And I hope that at least one of you out there is flipping through your mental Rolodex of your lesbian friends and remembering all the times you invited them for a casual night out and they showed up dressed like a train conductor. And the fact that you're laughing means we have a long way to go on this issue, because in an ideal world, you would be saluting us for our bravery and for being true to ourselves. Remember, I can't change even if I tried, even if I wanted to, as we all learned 10 years ago and no earlier. As you might have guessed from this, I don't feel a particularly strong connection to the concept of womanhood. Sometimes I hear women say that they want to be addressed as a woman in the same way that we refer to boats as women. Like, if you see a particularly fancy boat, you might be like, she's a stately vessel. I can't relate to that. I think at most I'm a woman in the same way that an inflatable life raft is still technically a boat. You know, like, I guess so, but let's not get too excited about it. If you're thinking about it at all, then clearly disaster has struck somewhere along the line. I'm just the kind of person who thinks I should be allowed to list lesbian as both my sexuality and my gender on all the forms I fill out. And fuck it, you know, everything else too. Just like sexuality, lesbian, gender, lesbian, Pell Grant recipient, fuck it, lesbian. Like, I think that's the only thing the government needs to know about me. I told that joke a few weeks ago, and this man approached me after the show, and with genuine shock in his face said, "You're a real lesbian." And after some interrogation, it turned out that he thought I was a straight woman with a lesbian stage persona. And he thought I'd gotten this haircut as a joke. That would be a cruel joke to play on myself. It's nice to know that I look like so much of a lesbian stereotype that it circles back around to a borderline offensive caricature. It's like I occupy some kind of lesbian uncanny valley, you know, like gayer, gayer, gayer. She's gotta be fucking kidding right now. I am obviously in therapy. Listen, if you meet someone on the street who looks like this and they're not in therapy, it is your responsibility to schedule an intake appointment for them post-haste, because no one starts wearing shit like this unless something has gone very wrong in their lives. In the last 6 years, upwards of a dozen people have told me unprompted that I remind them of Adam Driver as Kylo Ren. Thank God I had a therapist to turn to in those moments. I think it's becoming more and more acceptable to talk about mental health in public conversation, which I think is wonderful. But sometimes I can't help but feel left out of those conversations because I'm on what I would call an obscure antidepressant. You know, like there's a handful of antidepressants that have really good name recognition in our culture, like Zoloft, Lexapro, Wellbutrin. You know them, you love them, you're on them. And if someone says to you, "I'm on Zoloft," you say, "Yes, I understand." But if I walked up here and said, "Who here is on desvenlafaxine tonight?" you would think like, is she dying? Is she trying to recruit us into a multivitamin-based pyramid scheme? To which I say both. come see me after the show, because if I get enough people in my down line, I can fit you all in my will. I'm Teagan Hughes. Thanks so much.